The idea of the owner was, why wouldn't we plant plants that are beautiful at the same time and useful at the same time? So they're beautiful when they flowers, and then they are useful to pick fruits. Hello, my name is Jan. I'm here at the Garden and in Garden Village. This is one really beautiful place with tree houses and then with glamping tents, and all around here we grow vegetable and fruit. So fruits around tents and vegetables here in this greenhouse and also in some other places of the resort. Our specialty is that people can also take some fruits here, so they can use it, eat it. And this vegetable, then they can eat it in the restaurant that we have it. So this is one really good thing, that they eat fresh vegetables. 4 years ago I finished PhD, and I was able to also put the knowledge in the practice and wherever I learned here. So we are focused in producing vegetable. We are focused on fresh vegetable that is important, that is fresh, like salads, chards, and then rucola, and then spinach. And in these kinds of vegetables, we are almost completely 100%, we have it their own. So all the season from April till the end of October, we can use it from our garden, what is very, very important. From other vegetables, we try to produce them as more in the season, so peppers, and tomatoes and carrots and these kinds of vegetable, we try to produce it as more as possible, but they are seasonable. Yeah, polyculture has many advantages. For example, one is that we plant plants together as they like each other. You know, also like we humans, we like more the company of some people, and also the plants love some plants more, having for neighbors. And another advantage is that the soil, then if you have many cultures together, one plant demands one element more and another elements, and then problems with the lack of elements. So if you change it very often, and also you don't have so many diseases, and also pets cannot replicate so quickly if you don't have monoculture. So if it's monoculture, then one pest can grow very, very fast. And also the last one is the view. You see, it's, for me, it's much more beautiful if you see different plants together. You see how healthy it is. There is no snails, you know, because we pick it every evening, and then we bring it to the forest, you know. Then they have their own space. This one, and we use some other variety. This is another one. And this is another one, you see. This is more like the head, you know. It's like the head. This is like a rosette. This is for one dinner. We are starting the season with fruits in the end of May with strawberries. Strawberries are really popular fruits, especially for children. Then we have cherries. Cherries, we have it in June. And then Juneberry. And look how many of them they are. Look. There will be literally a lot of them this year. This is one good variety that is very healthy. You see the leaves. If the leaves are healthy, then also the fruits are healthy. And this is one variety that the cherries are good before they are fully red. So when they are yellow and orange, they don't become fully red. So we have several varieties. And this is aronia. Look how full it is. But like I said, nothing will ripe fully because birds will eat it before.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, they know what is good. And then we have red currant, black currant, and white currant. These are not so popular during the guests for fresh eating, but we can produce really good marmalades from them. Because Slovenia and our climate, Gorenjska, is very good for growing currants. And then we have roseberries and blackberries. Roseberries are the most popular with blackberries, and we can hardly pick some fruits because guests eat all of them. For example, we have 150 raspberries here, 50 blackberries, but people eat almost all of them because they are really popular. And then we have apples. We have apples that are resistant to apple scab because they are organically grown. We don't treat it with anything. We don't treat anything with anything here, so no vegetable, no fruits. This is Juneberry. This is one apple called ballerina. You know, they grow like ballerina, very not white, just in the height, and it's also resistant to apple scab, so it's also very nice. One of very important thing is also that some people come here which have big gardens, and then we also talk about the plants, about the gardening, about the growing plants, about the advices how to grow them organically. And you see in the Slovenia almost every house has his own garden, and we are famous. I can show you, this one is very interesting. This is Japanese rose, Rosa rugosa. This is the most popular rose for bees. You will find in the morning, in the morning you will find 6-7 bees inside because it smells so nice. You can smell it, it's amazing. We can bring the fresh vegetable into the restaurant, and then they also taste this difference. We pick some radishes, some carrots, and put them children, and they can eat it fresh from the soil, you know, because some children don't have this possibility to pick it at home, because here in Slovenia we have this luck. I think that everyone should grow his own vegetable. On one hand, this would be very relaxing for him, so because now the jobs are quite stressful. This is one hand, and on the other hand, much people would appreciate food much more. I think that the attitude to the food now, it's not on enough high level, you know, and if more and more people would start growing vegetable and fruits at home, they would appreciate more the food that they get it from the market, because this attitude now, it's a little bit too low, you know. And when I started to grow it, I'm growing vegetable and fruits for 20 years now, I started to appreciate it much more than before. This is 100 years, so-called 100 years old onion. Then you cut leaves all the time, every year, and it grows more and more and more. And if you also leave these seeds, then you can replicate it somewhere else. So it's amazing for me, because you know you can cut the leaves all the time. I had luck that my grandparents, they had the farm at home. So when I was children, I didn't go on computer or on telephone in the afternoon after the school, but I went on the field, I went in the farm, you know. This love for the plants then just grow more and more through the year, every year, you know. And this is, yeah, like you said, comfrey. It's good plant. You can use the leaves, put it in the water, and then you can have a lot of potassium in the water, and you water the plant, peppers, tomatoes, pumpkins, that they need a lot of potassium. This is for soup, you know. It's strong smell. I don't like. I'm really positively surprised that we have really polite guests, you know. They they don't broke anything here. They ask if they can eat something. It's really, really amazing how they appreciate also this possibility, and they are also surprised about different things. For example, people from Arabia, they are surprised about growing apples. They don't know how the apples grow, or some vegetables. So when they say this to you, then you appreciate more what we have, you know, because we also have our own gardens, we also have flowers on the field. A lot of guests don't have this, and then they also remind us about these really beautiful things that we are having here.